alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Boo! Justin.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's Halloween in August, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Black Series Halloween 2-pack. This is the Inquisitor and the Duros Bounty Hunter. We're here, Justin.
We are here.
This is the new Amazon exclusive 2-pack. It's $44.99. It's available right now. You can literally just buy it off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's in stock, like add to cart.
Thank goodness the Halloween figures are actually here a few months before October. Genius move.
Yeah, finally.
Genius move. Thank you so much for that.
Not the day after, thankfully. So let's dive into the set.
Gonna crack it open live.
Yeah.
New packaging.
Yeah, that's true.
No slant.
No slant. And the bio is, celebrate the season with specially designed Star Wars figures from the Black Series.
Spooky.
Very festive.
Yeah. We love the Halloween figures. I loved the Wookiee trick-or-treater, and I especially love the green skeleton clone trooper. It just reminds me of that classic, like, late 90s, early 2000s. I feel like every other kid was a green skelly, and now we have more. And if you've been following the channel for a little bit, you'll know I was a little lukewarm on these.
Ooh, I like the back. The little Halloween.
Yeah, they've been
backdrop.
doing that.
It's like the tissue paper when these were in plastic free. Remember
Yeah.
plastic-free packaging?
Bring it back.
Let's bring it.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's talk about the Grand Inquisitor as Count Dracula first.
I think the elephant in the room is, of course, big time bummer that it wasn't Christopher Lee as Count Dracula and it wasn't Peter Cushing as Van Helsing. Big bummer, but licensing. Let's remember the licensing.
Yeah.
There's no way they could have done that without paying for the licensing to Dracula. So
Right. Of course.
it would have been great, but pipe dream. So they
Yeah.
chose to use the Grand Inquisitor, and I honestly think it looks pretty awesome. I think they did a pretty good job.
This was the one that made me not pounce on the set right away. Of course, now that I have them in hand and I'm looking at it, I do like the color scheme. It looks a little more believable in person. I like the red on the opposite side of the cape with black on the outer side of it. The hits of white and red on the torso. Of course, you have the face, the pale face and everything. There's even a little bit of blood detail on the side of his mouth,
Right.
which I'm kind of digging.
Yeah.
The accessories, I'm like, I can just tell this is the Ewok thing. It's supposed to be a stake.
Right.
Obviously, what can kill a vampire. Same thing with Luthen's little knife. Of course, it's silver dagger, Nate.
Yep.
I get it,
Right.
but I don't really think I'm all too excited about those accessories. But the Minoc,
yeah.
or should I say bat, I've actually never held the Black Series Minoc in person, so I'm looking at it. I didn't know it was not articulated.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So you always thought it was articulated, huh?
Yeah, at least the head or something. But
Yeah.
I didn't even know that it's translucent plastic on the wings, and that is sick. So now I really want the Empire Strikes Back Minoc. But this is cool as well. Classic rendition of like a bat with purple wings. Very classic Halloween aesthetic. Do I need this? On a sale, perhaps. On a sale. I still don't think I'm in for $44.99, even though that is under retail. Black Series is, of course, $25 a pop. That would make two figures $50. So this is under retail. So I was initially passing. I am leaning more towards yes now, though, after seeing this in person. So let me fiddle around with good old Frankenstein's monster Cad Bane here.
Yeah.
I do like this figure more than the Dracula for sure.
100%. I think you and I are both on the same page, like when it comes to like the universal monsters. Frankenstein's monster for me like ranks above pretty much all of them. Creature from the Black Lagoon's my ultimate favorite, but
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster is a strong number 2,
Yeah, and this figure aesthetically just looks a little more like Frankenstein's monster.
Mm-hmm.
I can still tell it's Cad Bane, and that's kind of my main issue with this set, is that the Wookiee Halloween figure just looks like any old generic Wookiee. The Clone Trooper just looks like any old regular generic Clone Trooper that's just like dressing up to go trick-or-treating.
Mm-hmm.
In this set, I can just tell it's the Grand Inquisitor, and I can tell that it's Cad Bane. But when I see the figure photography, Nate, I've been looking at those pictures, and I'm like, dang, they do look nice together.
Oh yeah, I am really digging both of these figures. I think Grand Inquisitor is really nice, and Cad Bane is particularly awesome as Frankenstein's monster. The accessories are a little odd. I mean, I get like, oh yeah, you know, it's the lightning rod kind of.
Yeah. That's what brings him to life, of course.
Sort of thing here, and then you get the Anzelin. That is this Dr. Frankenstein.
I do not know.
I think that would have been really clever if they would have painted Babu,
yeah.
like given him
Yeah.
like a white, like lab coat, like
Yeah.
kind of paint scheme to him, and he could have been Dr. Frankenstein.
So he could go, it's alive.
Exactly. But he's just in the Frankenstein monsters color scheme, so he must also be a monster himself.
And I do like the deco on Frankenstein's monster. They ever so subtly put some like black strips for the hair way up top on the forehead. And then also, you know, the line and the silver hits that go across the forehead as well. I do just like the red eyes. Just the fact that it's like a green Cad Bane kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
And then his little like breathing apparatus, that's like the bolts.
Right.
So maybe I do get why they did Cad Bane, but I'm going to say it's fun, it's creative, but I still like the original two better. It's almost like I just prefer the generic ones over the super specific ones, I guess.
I can definitely agree with what you're saying when it comes to just like it's fun when they're a little bit more generic. However, after opening these up and having them in hand, specifically, you know, I thought my biggest issue was going to be Grand Inquisitor, but actually seeing it, looking at it now, like I think I can definitely suspend my disbelief here a little
That's
bit.
a nice pose you got him in right there.
And, you know, I find myself easing up even more on this set because initially, like, I wasn't too hard on it anyways.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, you know, Grand Inquisitor, whatever. Super excited about Cad Bane. But now I'm like, yeah, these are both pretty cool, and I'm happy to have both of them for this upcoming Halloween, and just being able to display them with the other Halloween figures will be fun as well. It'll get a nice group going. But I will say, ultimately, though, like I said, I do agree with you, and I think they should stick to troopers and generic, you know, Wookiee.
Like trick-or-treaters.
Generic Ewok. Generic, you know, Jawa. Something like that. Whereas, you know, obviously, it's Cad Bane, it's Grand Inquisitor. I don't know. Having them in hand, I'm like, yep, they're cool. Halloween. When it comes to Halloween, spooky time, you know, stuff like this, you and I both get pretty brainless. I get super brainless, and I'm just like, I must consume everything related to Halloween as a holiday.
And that's just the type of person we are. We're huge horror fans. After Star Wars, that's our main passion. That's, like, you wouldn't have guessed that, I suppose, if you just watch Out of the Basement.
Right.
But we both are those people. I mean, Halloween, it's the celebration of a genre from our view. So it's amazing. And we always go all out with like decorations, and you guys know us. In October, our Figure It Out set pops off with all the Halloween stuff. So these are up our alley. And, you know, allegedly this type of stuff does help pay for the new sculpts of like the super desirable stuff in these toy lines. So I definitely support the concept. For me, it's a sale, but I know for Nate, he was a full pricer. But I mean, we were both pretty good on this.
Yeah, I think this is definitely, you know, a set that's worth owning. Obviously, especially if you're a big Halloween fan, something like this is it's just so fun. It's a nice novelty item. It's completely harmless. You don't have to buy these. They're not essential.
I was gonna say they're exclusive, and it's a retailer, so
Yep.
you're never gonna see this on a store shelf.
Yeah, at worst, it's a digital peg warmer.
Yeah, so like you said, it's completely harmless. If this isn't for you, simply pass and move on. I mean, it's an Amazon exclusive. Who cares? But we like this sort of stuff.
Yep. So I think this set is definitely for us. I happily paid full price. You'll pick it up on a sale. So now we'd like to pass the question off to you. How are you feeling about this set? Are you going to pick it up? Are you waiting for a sale? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. But those are our thoughts on the brand new Black Series Halloween 2-pack. That's an Amazon exclusive. I'm Nate. Been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.